everything you need to know about Nofap and retention timeline videos. That's what we're covering in this video. Essentially, guys, I'm going to share with you guys a lot of these videos out there on YouTube. They're a little bit inaccurate. If you guys watch them, I assume you guys are new to the space, or you're just learning about retention and Nofap, and you kind of want to learn about the benefits, which I totally understand that, because I was there at one stage. I was like, okay, well, what kind of benefits do you get from actually practicing this? Is there truth to it? Does this actually happen? And I was just watching video after video after video, and I was like, okay, well, there's only one way to find out and to exactly know. It's to go out there and just practice it for yourself, which, if you guys do end up practicing it, I would say at least go 30 days of just practicing Nofap. And the reason I say Nofap is because you don't want to watch spicy content, because that's actually bad for your brain. You want to break away from those bad habits. Spicy content, it's not natural, it's not good for you, and it does affect your brain, and it also affects down there, which I'm trying to keep it a little bit vague for YouTube purposes. Essentially, if you guys want to reset your mind with the spicy content, that's going to take 90 days, which a lot of these Nofap videos, they will mention, so that part is accurate. But like, you know, benefits of feeling energetic, feeling happy, feeling positive, feeling motivated, determined, your testosterone increasing. There's so many benefits out there that are all of them actually true. And you guys are probably wondering this, and you're probably questioning it. And I'll be honest with you guys, some of these benefits you may not even see. I'm gonna put the most likely ones that you're gonna probably see. I'm gonna mention them here real quickly. You're gonna notice like your testosterone increase, which there's a lot of these timeline videos, they'll talk about, oh, okay, well, on your first week, you're gonna notice that your brain fog goes away. You're gonna start feeling a little bit confident. You're gonna start feeling energetic. You're gonna start feeling vibrant. And you'll notice some of these benefits within that first week, or maybe the second week. It all kind of depends on your lifestyle, your age, your diet, your sleep routine, because like, honestly, do you really think you're going to feel energetic if you're really getting a poor night's rest of sleep and you're just staying up all night and you should be sleeping, but you're not? Of course you're going to be sleepy and tired. You're not going to be feeling energetic. And this is something where you need to be a little bit consistent. That's why I do appreciate some of the people out there where they do record like, oh, okay, well, I did this, and they stayed exactly true to it, and they give you all the little details, which I did cover a Reddit story on this one person. He took a testosterone test before he practiced retention and Nofap, and then a whole month went by. He was pretty much covering his diet, his sleep routine, and then his exercise, and he did see an improvement on his testosterone. But here's the thing, when you work out, your testosterone increases, so you already have to be working out. Your testosterone already has to be increased in order for it to not see a boost. There's certain little things, like little foods, that can help you boost you in little areas. So you want to make sure you're doing something repetitious. You want to make sure you're doing it the exact same way. And I do this for weighing myself on the scale. This is just for an example. Every day after I use the bathroom, essentially, the only thing I have is just boxers, and then I go and weigh myself. And I weigh myself exactly the same way, because if you end up weighing yourself whenever you want, you're going to notice that that scale is going to fluctuate. You weigh yourself at the end of the day after you ate 3 meals, you did a little bit of exercising, and then you drink a lot of water, just because you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm trying to get a gallon in a day. You have to be consistent with everything you do in order to get accurate results. And the reason I'm mentioning all this is essentially because when you go on retention and Nofap, you want to make sure you're doing the exact same thing the exact same way. Make sure you're getting a good night's rest. You're going to bed at the same time. You're not really changing up your diet too much. You're doing the same exercises. You're still working out, and you'll be consistent. Then you can compare yourself to these timeline videos. So going back to the timeline videos, I was actually out here looking on YouTube, which I wanted to give you guys, like, okay, for basically an example, you have day 0 to 4, you have recovery, so your mission, feeling vitality, anxiety, brain fog, So with the brain fog, that's the only accurate thing from this timeline part, from the 0 to 4 days. That's the only thing I can actually say that is pretty much accurate. And there's reasoning behind it. There's a little bit of a scientific part to it. It's up to you guys to learn a little bit more about it. I'm going to just give you guys the brief summary of what I learned. Essentially, when you release your seed, your mind goes into a calm, relaxed mode. It's like, okay, well, you completed your mission. And when you think about it, your highest mission is to continue the species. And your body just pretty much relaxes. It's no longer alert. It's no longer working at 100%. It's like, okay, well, we feel calm, we feel relaxed, we can rest and just go to sleep. And that's why part of you guys, essentially, you'll notice that you get tired right afterwards. You get sleepy, you get a little bit drained, you're a little bit less energetic. There's the scientific part to it, that essentially your mind, just a bunch of receptors are being fired up and you're going into this calm state of mind, and it's called the clarity. I'm not going to say the other part to it, but essentially you get this clarity, you get calm and relaxed. So essentially that's why you hit the brain fog stage after in my honest opinion, after 5 days, that brain fog stage, you should be out of it. It's not always 100%. It kind of depends on a person to person basis. I can't give you guys anything exactly accurate. I'm just trying to give you guys a rough estimate. So you will notice like the brain fog stage go away after that first week. If you don't, oh well, you'll probably just be used to being normal with the brain fog. And the reason, if you guys don't know what the brain fog is, that's essentially where you're feeling slow. You can't think on the quicks. When somebody's talking to you, you're just like a little bit blank. Your mind just doesn't think, and you're a little bit sluggish. I notice I'm more clumsy. I make more mistakes. I'm like, oh, okay, why did I drop that? I'm like, I'm really good about that. If I did drop it, I would have had the reflexes to catch it. And you have like that sixth sense, which essentially in that brain fog stage, I just noticed I'm a little bit off. Anyways, going back to based off one of the videos that I just clicked out there on YouTube, it's like one of the most searched for timeline videos. You're gonna notice normal, energy, and drive from day 5 to day 9. So essentially, the only one I'm gonna say that is accurate is your energy, and that's due to your testosterone. You're gonna notice your testosterone does increase. There was a study that was done, but it's only one study. And I find it interesting, there's not a whole lot of studies on practicing retention and Nofap, like the benefits. They'll be like, oh, okay, well, here are the benefits when you release, and here are the pros. I find it interesting that there's not much research on retaining. But anyways, the one research that was done was pretty much saying that your testosterone increases. And if you guys don't know exactly what your testosterone does, it makes you more vibrant, it makes you energetic, it makes you happy, it makes you determined, it makes you competitive. There's so many benefits to the testosterone that you guys need to learn about and look up. What does testosterone, why is it important? Why is testosterone important? And you guys will notice that it does so many things, and that's why you're going to notice like your energy levels increase and your motivation, your determination, just being happy, being vibrant. And you should notice that after the 7 days. If you're a little bit on the older side, maybe it's going to take you a little bit of 2 weeks. There's a lot of things affecting testosterone now in today's generation. As you get older, your age, your testosterone goes down. The foods you're eating, your testosterone goes down. The body washes you use, your testosterone goes down. So this is honestly one of the best ways that you can increase your testosterone. It's based off that study, you can increase it up to 150%. In all reality, I say you're lucky if you even get 25%, which 25% is a pretty good number. I recommend you guys go out there, get your testosterone tested just to see what it's at. The other best way to increase your testosterone is working out, and probably one of the best things you can ever do is fitness. The reason I say that's one of the best things is because you make yourself healthier, you make yourself into a better shape, which this is going to come into the women attraction. You'll see that a lot on the timeline videos, which there is some truth to it. The other thing is you increase your testosterone. So going back to the timeline video, you have day 10 to day 30, which that's pretty just vague. Some timeline videos, they'll be like, oh, okay, week 2, week 3. So day 10 to day 30, that's not too bad. More energy, I honestly think you hit a little bit more of an energy after the 7 days, or whenever you notice that, like that testosterone spike. But I don't think you hit another energy level. Deeper voice, I think that does happen within the day 10 to day 30. I do notice, like myself recording YouTube videos, I feel more confident. I feel like I'm talking a little bit slower. I'm more relaxed. I notice my voice get a little bit deeper. But then again, that's up to you guys to decide. You guys can watch my YouTube videos, be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just pay attention to see if he has a deeper voice. You know, there's a lot of factors that come into play. Maybe you just didn't drink enough water, because like right now, my voice is like really dehydrated. I don't have any water on hand. I'm talking here into the camera, and essentially I feel like my voice is a little bit high pitched. It should be a little bit deeper, but then again, I'm just talking constantly into the camera, and I'm just trying to come from a non-biased point. You guys have to be realistic with yourself. Oh, okay, well, do I notice a deeper voice? Do I notice that I'm more confident? So one thing I do notice is confidence within the day 10 to day 30, going based off this timeline video. Essentially, you're going to notice that you feel more confident within yourself. You feel more confident. You're less dependent on other people's thoughts or outcomes. Let's say somebody doesn't want to hang out with you or whatever, you know, they don't like you. It's like, cool. It doesn't really even faze me. It doesn't even bother me. And you're just so focused on yourself. And then also, like with your testosterone increasing, you're going to notice, hey, I'm more focused on my mission. I'm more determined. I'm more willing to work towards this. So I believe that confidence part, it's really crucial. It's really important for becoming more successful in all aspects of your life. And then that's going to lead to like the female attraction, because you're feeling confident within yourself. And then so with a deeper voice, I do believe that does happen. I think it's a little bit of watching YouTube videos as well, being aware of it. So if somebody mentions something, and it probably stays in your subconscious mind, but then again, I could be wrong. I don't know too much about that, but I'm just trying to be as realistic and straightforward with you guys. The other thing this guy mentions is after the deeper voice is women attentions, or I can't really read his handwriting, it's a little bit sloppy. So pretty much I'm gonna assume this is the female attraction. We're still in the day 10 to day 30. You're gonna notice that women do become a little bit more drawn to you, and that's because you're not as sleepy looking. You're a little bit more vibrant, and you're just a little bit different. And some women will be repelled from it. You're not going to be attracting every single woman. The vast majority of them honestly don't know why you're different, why you're looking a little bit vibrant, just more positive. You're going to notice that confidence that we're talking about earlier. Your testosterone increases, so you have to think about it. It's polarities. This is something that's just natural through nature. You have attractions between complete opposites, which I talked about this before on the YouTube channel. You have magnets, you have south and north, and they're attractive to each other. That's the same thing with testosterone. Testosterone and estrogen, they're attracted to each other. And your testosterone increases, so you will notice some attraction, but keeping it realistic, I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, you guys are going to experience it. It's a possibility that you may experience it. You may not even notice it, because like the vast majority of people that are watching the videos pretty much for like the female attraction and all that, they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to experience the attraction. I used to think that as well. Being honest with you guys, I was like, okay, well, let's see if anything happens, which I do have some stories out there. But what I learned is you have to be somewhat good looking, and that's why I recommended working out, because it's healthy for you, it makes you attractive, and that's how it ties into the female attraction part, because you make yourself more attractive than the vast majority of people. You become above average, and then on top of that, you practice retention, you become confident, you become vibrant, and it's just something that it's different. It's not something that's very common. So that's why there's the attraction. Then this guy also mentions authentic. So essentially, you're going to be authentic whether you choose to or not. I can be authentic with you guys. I can be like, oh, okay, well, I can fluff you guys up, be like, oh, okay, you're going to notice these benefits, you're going to notice that. But no, I'm just keeping that cold hard truth with you guys, and I'm like on day 3 or day 4, so that is off. The next thing this guy mentions, day 30 to day 90, you're gonna notice easeful power, whatever the heck that is, social anxiety. So social anxiety, you'll become confident. Like how I said, you guys will notice the confidence go up. The other thing is just practice being confident. It's also mindset as well. So you will notice some sort of confidence, because like I did talk about this on my YouTube channel. I think I was like on a day 40 streak or something like that, where I actually got the confidence to go out there and approach this girl and ask her out, which honestly, I'm not that type of person. I'm like, okay, well, whatever, if I interact with a person or whatever. But when I got into that day 40 streak, I felt like I had the power. I was like, I need to do something about this. This is an opportunity that may never happen again. And that was when I was at the day 40, like the day 40 mark roughly. I can't give you guys the exact day. I wasn't keeping track of it really, but essentially you're gonna notice that your anxiety kind of goes away of, oh, okay, well, you're dependent on certain little outcomes. No, you go for things, and it's either hit or miss. The next thing this guy mentions is peace, which, that's why I say a lot of these timeline videos, some of them are truth, some of them are not. They're somewhat accurate. You're not going to notice every single benefit that they mention out there, which that's what I'm trying to mention to you guys. Make sure you guys take this home, is you can watch these timeline videos. You may see the vast majority of benefits, but don't be dependent on the benefits. Honestly, just practice a better lifestyle for yourself. Become more controlled, become disciplined. Like, I didn't see anything on this guy mentioning disciplined, but this is something that you will notice is you do become somewhat disciplined. You no longer focus on the pleasures, and you get a lot of self-control, which is honestly one of the best things that you guys can do. It's perfect, and I recommend you guys practicing retention Nofap. But going back to our original point, timeline videos are going to be a little bit off. You will notice benefits, but that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys understood it. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys on the next one.